Here we go.
Fight!
Cast number 2 of the day. This KvK looks to be giving us some content, at least today. Hopefully it will last a while. Going through the touching points here. Flag just burned down for purple over here. Pink is building. Nothing is touching over here. Over here where pink and purple are touching. Purple flag is on fire. Pink flag is on fire. Pink flag is on fire. 875 flags are burning all over the place, so they are getting the shaft at the moment. They built down this way, but they're cut off from this past 6. Over on the right hand side, they have got territory here. 1647 has got green territory here. Looks like they have an entrance into this area. 875 does. 1647 has one here. It's like 10002 is just kind of being a little annoying here for everybody. And up here, 1647 is having to burn 1002 down in this area. And most of the action was on the other side of the map. See, 1002 is now friendly with 1235 and 1641 in this side. So it looks like it is, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 kingdoms versus 2 kingdoms. So this could be rough. Happy, Benji, Light Angel, Roberts, Dark Knight, Fearless. What is going on, y'all? Y'all were here earlier. Y'all are here again this evening. I can't thank you guys enough for being loyal viewers. Either that or having absolutely nothing better to do tonight than to jump on and keep me entertained. Took a short nap there, watched some Lethal Weapon 2. We did our Croc bosses, we did our Shadow Legion. We had to then go through all 11 accounts and put out some fires and repair the walls and heal the hospitals and do all that crazy stuff, right? So 647 and 875 locked, 235 and 641 at the moment. Where are we here? I mean, in this right-hand zone, yeah, I mean, honestly, it does not look like 1235 and 641 have a path into Kingsland from the right. So, can 875 and 647 hold? To be determined yet. And they're going to need to put some pressure on these guys down here or up here. I would go to the north myself, try and put some pressure on this area here. For the simple fact that 875 then would have to fight up north here and up north here. But I think that's why they got 647 to get a fort dropped here so that they have some help. So this zone's gonna be interesting to see how it develops over here. Over on this left-hand side, it's looking to me like 2377 and 1606. It's just a matter of time before they take this zone. If they don't have a prolonged, sustained downtime, right? Downtime, during a kingdom's downtime, the tides can turn very, very quickly. Just post Cerulean Coalition chat. I'm sure there are others that need to do it. I'll probably be streaming till shortly after reset and then hitting the sack. Back to work tomorrow. Holiday's over. Yeah, 606 has got a fort building here. 875's got a fort building here. Looks like a couple more forts are going up here. Another one here. A little late to drop 4. I mean, I understand, but I would have thought that somebody would have dropped forts by this level 6 pass, kind of like happened on this side. Much, much earlier in this zone opening. And again, hey, I've said it before, I'll say it again, and I'll probably say it again in the future. I'm no KvK territory strategy guy. Arco Osiris is about as much as I can handle. When we're in KvK, they say Lambo smash, and Lambo goes and smashes. Canto, ponder. No comprendo. En inglés, por favor. I don't even know if that's Spanish or if that's Italian here. Sorry. I am not bilingual. Hey, I don't know much Spanish at all. I took 2 years of Spanish in high school, and that was in 1983 and 1984. So, yeah. What's up, Mad Mania? I know just enough not to get me shot in a Mexican area in a big city. Hey, Only Farmer, good to see you. Dropping a link in chat to Only Farmer's YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to her already, go over there and give her a subscription, would you? So, yeah, I didn't raid you. I raided Dirty Dan. I had sent everyone from my stream to your stream if they wanted to watch KvK while I did Karak Bosses and Shadow Legion, right? I said, go watch Only Farmer. And I gave him your link. When my stream ended, I raided Dirty Dan, and Dirty Dan was just ending his stream, so then he raided you. So it's like bing, bang, boom, right? Just don't go there. Yep. We try and avoid them, but every now and then there are detours or wrong turns. Even with GPS. Yeah, I mean, every time I end a stream, I try and raid somebody. You know, share the love that others have shared with me. Now I see why it was a Dirty Lambo raid. Yes. I love it. A Dirty Lambo raid. Yeah, we were wondering where you were, Matt. You know, Kat was about to kick you out to throw you back in the dungeon. I am dreading work tomorrow. You know, granted, the office was open on Monday. I was working on Monday, but pretty much everybody in the office took Monday off because today was a holiday. So Monday was super, super slow. So with everyone coming back into the office tomorrow, I'm sure emails will be out of hand. that was Evil Laugh 1 on my soundboard. So here's Evil Laugh 1. There's Evil Laugh 2. And then you throw the whip in there because Mad's in Cat's dungeon. Hey, Lemon. So a lot of places around here do fireworks on the 3rd of July because everybody gets off the 4th of July. It was more of a big deal when the kids were little, so we didn't go last night. But I'm sure tonight there will be plenty of teenagers out in the park across the street or the schoolyard across the other street shooting off their fireworks. So the whip should just be my noise at this point. I would imagine once, okay, that flag is built over there. And that's on fire already. We missed it. That's on fire already. $606 and $23.77. Putting in some work. Gotta get this flag lit up on fire again. They're not touching those, so they can't, can they? Repairing, burning. Ooh, that's almost dead. Is that an 875 flag? Yeah. What is that? Nice. Nice. I don't have a, yeah. 875 going into this KvK was by far the highest power kingdom in this KvK map. I mean, now granted they took only one ally, and then from what I understand, I think Light Angel was telling me earlier, or Only Farmer, one of you guys, that they were trash talking 1002. So 1002 has kind of sided with the other folks now. Probably not a wise move. Ooh. Yeah. Am I still sitting in 6th? I am. We can get Hercules. I'm quite sure I can beat him. Bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada boom. Oops, I'm sorry, y'all. I forgot that takes me off the KvK map. I'll get back there real quick, though. Alright, 875 looks like they're in trouble. Unless they have a massive uptime coming here soon where they can push as hard as the others have been pushing them. At least this zone, it looks like they're in some trouble. This other zone, yeah, not so much. I mean, if they can keep 1235 and 1641 completely out of Kingsland, then it's going to be, what, 2 versus 2? 1606 and 2377 against 1647 and 1875. It's a shame, though, that they're just now a meme in the rock community. I mean, that used to be a great kingdom. I mean, they'll forever be etched in stone as one of the great kingdoms of the game while they were in their prime, right? I mean, what, they made Osiris League top 8 4 seasons in a row. They won multiple KvKs against some serious competition back in the day. It wasn't until they had their core players leave to go to 1960 that things started to kind of crumble there for 1002. Cities off territory when these two flags go down? Maybe. What do we got here? 70 million? 45 million? That's swarmable. 71 million? Although that might... Nope, that's not on territory. See what happens here when these two flags go down. Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying earlier as well. Only Farmer is well, they might be better off just pushing on one side. Focusing everything on one side. I mean, I get it. I understand that other side, the right side of the map. They have one camp, two of the smaller kingdoms in this KvK to deal with. On the left side of the map, they're trying to do it solo against two bigger kingdoms. So I don't know. Time will tell, right? Yeah, I mean, they have some players that are not necessarily heavy fighters, I guess, is the nice way to put it, right? Is it time for some cities to burn? Or will these guys pour it away? There's a whale porting in right there, and they poured it away. So this is AO77 here, GV77 over here. Nope, that's AO over here as well. Do they drop another flag in here? They're already burning this one. And this one. They're wasting no time. No time at all. Two v 3v1. 1875 should win without a sweat. I don't know. All their flags are on fire in this left-hand zone. Feel bad for those 2338 flyers, looking kind of similar to their last KvK. So what, 875 took in 2338 fighters, right? Except I think Lion, the two big 1 billion whales, they went to 2377, if I'm not mistaken. Map, please? Please? Here's the left side. 75's got purple territory here. Got a little bit of territory up here yet. They've got an arm that kind of comes down here. But other than that, all of this down here is 77 or 606. On the right side, 875's got this orange here. So they've got access to Kingsland through this pass. 647 dropped a fort here. They are burning, they are attempting to burn 1641 and 1235 in this area. Looks like 10002 has come out this way, trying to stop the advancement of 647 this way. 647's got some forts here. They have access to Kingsland down here. It's all good. It's all good. What's going on, Snow? Good to see you. But everywhere 875 touches enemy territory in the left-hand side, they're burning. In the right-hand side, we can take a look here. 875 flag is repairing. Enemy flag is burning. Burning there. Big fight here. If this flag gets burned, right, that cuts off a significant chunk of this purple territory. Like all of it. So this flag over here is super critical for 1235. I don't know. I don't know who will win this KvK. It's still anyone's game. You know, 875 is burning on the left. They're losing the territory on the left side of the map. But 875 and 1647 looks like they're going to be in control of the territory on the right-hand side of the map. And if they win control of the territory on the right-hand side of Kingsland, then that will effectively keep 1235, 1641, and 1002 out of Kingsland. And it will be a 2 versus 2 situation then in Kingsland. I mean, I've seen a lot of people calling 875 a fake Imperium. They need to win this KvK to gain some legitimacy within the rock community, in my opinion. Bobo says GV is a mini GT. Yeah, 2377 has been impressive thus far, but they, honestly, the territory that's touching, most of the territory that was touching 875 earlier was not 77 territory, it was 606 territory. So once this 77 territory starts to touch and push in here, we may see more from 77, right? I mean, everything's burning over in the side for 875. Everything's burning. 1606 has been putting in some work. They've had a huge field presence all day long. They've been swarming down flags. They have been defending flags quite well. They have not gotten a lot of pressure, but I mean, this is 606 here. 875 here. I think 875 is just trying to fight on too many fronts right now. Honestly, I think that's what it is. They need to focus all their efforts in one area. And I mean, honestly, if I was them, I'd focus all my efforts on this right side here. You cut this EV flag here, all that territory goes purple. Then you work your way down and push these guys out of this zone. You've already got a path for yourselves into Kingsland here. Your allies have a path into Kingsland here. I would keep minimal forces on the left-hand side here. And just burn everything out on the right-hand side. That's me, though. I am not a territory guy. I am not a strategy planner. I'm just some small-time YouTube creator commenting on their KvK, getting content. But it didn't even look like 875 was garrisoning these flags, because as soon as 606 built this flag here and was touching them, I mean, we looked away for, 10 seconds? We looked over here, and these two flags were lit on fire. $875 to farm with Mimi. Oof. Oof.
Oh, shots fired! Oh!
$39 watching, 24 likes. If y'all don't mind, swarm that like button. Helps me out greatly to get those likes on here. Gets my streams in front of more people. More people equals more fun, right? We always have good conversations in the chat. I didn't mean farm, I meant help her buy some handbags. Justin is the man. Here he is. Look at Justin here. If you don't have gifted memberships enabled, make sure and enable them quickly. All the members. Yep, you know what to do. You've got that right. Snow and A. Pop that Justin emoji in chat. Thank you, Justin, for the 10 gifted memberships. Greatly appreciated, my friend. Who all got the new memberships here? Sufyan, Ahmad, Singh, Tugas, Blazin, Alex, Bloody Madness, Grapple, Khan, Rick. Nice. Thank you, Justin. Hope you are doing well, and 2605 is well on their way to some next round in the Osiris League. I haven't even looked at how the matches went today. What's up, Ruse? Good to see you here. And we'll thank Justin once again with his sound clip and emojis in the middle of the screen. How do you enable gifted? So at the top, if you're on a phone, I don't know if it lets you. But up at the top where you see the Justin and the gift and the 10 next to it, if you click on that, it should say enable gifted memberships and have a little switch to turn on or turn off. I'm doing well. Yourself? Let me see, 77 is just, he's a choo-choo train of 77 players just going deep into 75 territory. If you want, we can look at 2605 real quick, right? They are in Imperium now, so if they have not gotten the migrants in, hopefully they have some special tickets to use still. $16.1 billion power. I do not recognize a lot of these names. See if they got a second alliance here. Is the second alliance noon? 9 billion power, so they're well on their way. About a 1365 rematch. I don't know that 2605 is ready for 1365 yet. Right, where the hell were we? Am I in the right KvK? Yeah. See, they weren't even defending that flag. So I wonder if 875 is kind of giving up this zone, for lack of a better term, because their flags are pretty much free burning over here. Focus on the other zone, focus on getting 1235 and 1641 out so that they have a 2v2 in Kingsland. Justin went crazy in that KvK, didn't he? Oop, there's a flag. There's Justin swarming it. What'd you end up with for deads in that KvK, Justin? I forgot. have a website somewhere that listed everything at one point, but I think I removed the bookmark after that KvK ended. New fort, Justin swarming it. Yep. That's pretty much it. 82 million? Nice. Yeah, I hope you have fun there. Wish you guys all the best. Is it? Did Makote have? I don't know how many Makote had in that KvK. He was right up there, though. I know MF has had, where are we here? I mean, there's 55 million. There's 40 million. In our current KvK, we had 30 hours of fighting thus far, and MF hit 12 million deads. You know, back when I was in 1052, we were allies with Makote's kingdom in the first ever heroic anthem, so I'd been on voice with him. I didn't know who the heck he was, to be honest with you. I don't follow European soccer, so. But from what I remember, he seemed like a nice guy. I know him and MF chat frequently. You know, there's probably some American Express Black card chat in game. I mean, heck, we got Fight Club, we got other chats for people with 100 million deads and so on. So there's probably some billionaires chat in game somewhere, right? Didn't I say that? European football? They call it soccer here in the States. We're not going to get into that argument. I'll call it what I want to call it. It's my stream, damn it, Happy. Leave me alone. Kote only had 78. Only had 78. That's more troops than I have. Yeah, I mean, I hear you, Justin. Excited to be in a kingdom where there's active fighters. The overall participation in 254 last season was atrocious. I don't know if the people in 254 can be blamed for that, though. I think it was mainly the no match found, no match found, no match found. You know, a lot of people lose passion for the game when it's constantly no match found. You know, that combined with the announcement that a bunch of people were leaving to do this new project, I think it was just a perfect storm last KvK that resulted in a lot of 254 players just kind of throwing in the towel. I'll be honest with you, Redline did that podcast. I don't know if you saw that podcast with Bunny, and I asked Bunny and Goose or Geese, whatever his name was, the question. Said how many of the people that went to 2605 would have been on the chopping block had they stayed in 254, and the answer they gave me was about 50%. So I for your sake, I hope you got fighters in that kingdom who are willing to go all out just like you are. And you have some successful KvKs and do well in Osiris League. It scares me though that those guys from 254 said about half of the players you got from 254 would have been on the chopping block had they stayed. So, you know, we'll see. Time will tell, right? But yeah, it's gonna take one or two KvKs to sort out. Okay, who is here because this is where Chisgul and his group are, and who is here because they actually want to fight. So it'll take time, but if y'all have patience and the perseverance, then I think you guys can get it done. Yeah, but Bunny literally says that everyone under 8 million deads per KvK is a farmer. You don't have 8 million troops to kill. How can you have 8 million deads? Hey, Dreckle. So we'll see. We'll see. It's an interesting new chapter of Rise of Kingdoms for the folks that left 254 to go to 2605, and time will tell. Especially with the changes Lilith has said that they may or may not implement in limiting the number of players going into a KvK. That will change the landscape though as well. I mean, if you take 300 main accounts into a KvK, you got no farms to fill flags and fill rallies. So that is going to result in less open field fighting, more flags, more rallies, less swarms, that type of thing. So we'll see. We'll see how it changes. Just send a mail saying the first KvK you have will be a test. Doesn't matter if their grandma died. If they don't perform, you need to zero them so fast so you can start clean. I mean, that's the drawback to being a YouTuber too, right? You have people that want to migrate to a kingdom just because you are there. We've got some fairly good recruits in 1029, you know, because I stream on YouTube, but Kat does a very good job at screening them. We have got several recruits into 1029 that maybe are kind of iffy, right? You kind of take the good with the bad. You just have to clean up the kingdom after every KvK and reevaluate things and do your due diligence. Clash of Clans. When I played Clash of Clans, if you didn't get your two attacks in a war, you were gone. Period. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Cough, cough, Electro King. I'm confused. I'm really confused here. Electric King has been fighting with us. He is on vacation with his family at the present time, though. And we knew this going into KvK, and that's totally fine. Yeah, be careful. Electro King's got friends all over. He makes graphics for everybody. Just at least 3/4 of the marches I see on the field are 606 or 2377. I want to watch this flag real close though, because if this flag goes down, okay, they got another one building here, so it will not disconnect the territory, but I think 75 is doing the right thing if they're focusing over here now. I really do. I think we'll do great. Winning or losing is inconsequential. I just love to fight. The rewards are things I get in bundles and we get in KvKs every few months. Yeah, I mean, as long as you're having fun, that's what matters. After all, it's a game. I mean, the rewards you get in KvK, I think the best thing out there now is the Autric rewards, right, with the inscription. But if you get enough armaments bundles, you'll, over time, chances are you'll get the inscriptions that you need that way. Now, the conquest coins, the season coins, and you can only have so many Pride of the Khans, so many Sacred Dominions. You know, until they put, and the star, really, what is a star on a banner? It's cosmetic. So until they start putting some new rewards out there, I think Lilith's email that we got this morning was quite interesting. Greece civilization, we all knew that was coming. But they talk in here about step foot on a distant continent where rising plumes of smoke herald a battle to come. We worked tirelessly to expand our territory, but in doing so, have planted the seeds of war deep in this land. Amidst a storm of conflict and calamity, we have learned to be flexible in our tactics, make new allies, and repel our enemies. On this new battlefield, who will emerge as the victor? A new team system, divided into S, A, B, C, or D class based on their power. Kingdoms make teams based on their classes. So this sounds like Light and Dark, King of the Nile. 6 teams with similar power will be matched to the same Lost Kingdom. There's a stratagem system, which I don't completely understand. Apocalypse, what's going on? Counter rallies. This sounds nice. You can launch a counter rally immediately when it's full and all the troops have arrived. Alliance arrow towers. That sounds interesting, right? Yeah, I think Apocalypse hit the nail right on the head. The chat system optimizations. This is what everybody's been asking for the last 4 years. Sarcasm. The ability to recall sent messages. Ability to edit sent messages. Woohoo! Oh boy. Oh boy. I know I've been asking for that, right? You guys don't know who Apo is. The ladies love the boom boom. Go check out his high energy streams and subscribe to his channel as well. We'll plug your ears. We'll give a big boom for Apocalypse Gaming right now. There's the boom. And there's the boom. Yeah, I mean that's the problem. If they match camps just based on power and they don't look at activity, they don't look at kills, that could lead to some unfavorable matchups for teams. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. As with any of these announcements that Lilith has, I'm cautiously optimistic. At least they're trying. They're trying to improve the game. You know, I wish the armaments, what is it, the transmutation stone, I wish that had come out months ago. But I think they got to make as much money as they can off of those armaments bundles, and once people stop buying those, you know, then they implement a new currency, a transmutation stone, so that people start buying it, right? Hey Seth, I miss having Conquest Coin reward. I only have one PC left because of losing KvK, 4th straight in a row. Well, you get a Conquest Coin for 30 million kills, right? I'm talking this one here, right? So even in a loss, you can get at least one coin. But, I mean, honestly, I got more blueprints than I'll ever be able to make. Materials is my issue. I was prepared for the boom this time, still jumped out of my chair. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We will see. I still enjoy playing the game. I enjoy hanging out with you guys. I enjoy the kingdom I'm in, the people that are in the kingdom. So as long as we're still having fun, we're gonna keep playing. And there are days where the game is aggravating or you get frustrated, but overall, I still enjoy things. If there comes a time where I don't like what I'm doing anymore, then I'm gonna stop doing it. I mean, that's all there is to it, right? Life is too short. Do what makes you happy. Be like dollar back then, 600 legendary materials in like 1 to 2 months. Yeah, I mean, if you're buying the geared up bundle on a daily basis. But I can't afford that. Community is one of the best parts about this game. It is. It can also be one of the worst parts, right? That Facebook page can be very, very toxic at times. Lost Kingdom chat can be very, very toxic at times. You have some kingdoms that fight hard every KvK. You have some kingdoms that hide behind their passes during KvK too. So, you know, the community is as good as we make it and as bad as we make it. The problem is there are some kingdoms out there that tolerate that toxic behavior and call it good-natured ribbing or good-natured fun or just trash talking. It's part of the game, you know. And having fun is having fun, but having fun at the expense of another person is not always needed. That's never needed, but. Yeah, 235 and 641 under some serious pressure on this side of the map from 875. I think they have come to the conclusion that they need to put the time in on this side of the map. Get these guys out of here as much as they can. Now, Purple and EV, they should maybe build down a little bit and try and jump the wall elsewhere down here to connect their territory somewhere else too. Again, I'm no territory guy, just kind of spitballing here. Trying to see where this 1002 territory stops. I think it's these right here. Yep, that's 1647. That's 1002 on fire. $16.41. So it's yeah, I mean, it's still anyone's game. Every now and then you come across those lost kingdoms where people are nice and respectful and treat each other like they would want to be treated. I do my best to stay away from Lost Kingdom chat as well. As you get older, you don't tolerate trash talking and being toxic. You get to see the beauty of avoiding arguments. Yeah, I mean, it was, you know, back when I was in 1052, we were in a KvK against 1254. And that was at the height of the 1254 trash talking, right? They had Nugget, they had Bunny, they had several other players that just really enjoyed talking shit in Lost Kingdom chat. And it was so funny because I would, you know, they would talk shit to me and I'd be like, oh, yes, yes, you're absolutely right. You guys are amazing. You're the best. You know, I would try and kill them with kindness. And I think it really got under the skin of some of their players that they couldn't irritate me. They were trying their hardest to get under my skin, and whatever. It's a game, man. You want to get that serious about a game and talk that much trash about a game? Hey, go for it. If that's how you measure your success in life, then yes, your life is better than mine. You beat our asses in KvK. Me, that is not how I measure my success in life. But if that's how you measure yours, hey, more power to you. You win, I lose. You want to see our KvK map? There's not much going on there, but we can take a peek. So this is ours. We won the first zone here, San Pedro against Earth Camp. Our allies down in the water camp, they won their first zone against the fire camp. Past 7 opens on, what's the marker say, July 13th. Kingsland opens on July 16th. We are all set up to triple rally this pass if the need arises. Looks like our enemies have set up to fort block. They have got fort after fort after fort over here, so it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Going to be fun. The first Dark Altar was yesterday, 2 days ago, Sunday. I can't even remember. We did good there. At the same time, the Earth Camp, I don't think they came full force because they had a free Dark Altar here that they share with Fire. So they all went here for honor. They came and fought here for a while, but once the altar opened, most of them were over here getting their free honor points. So looking forward to some continued battles against those guys. It's been fun thus far. I got 800 million kill points, 6.2, 6.3 million deads in the first zone alone. So the Earth Camp did surrender once already. So they had said they wanted to surrender, and our R5 was negotiating with them. She asked them 2 separate times, are you speaking for your alliance or for your entire camp? 2 separate times they said, we're speaking for the entire camp. So we agreed to their surrender terms, which was just to let them farm. And 15 minutes later, they came back and said, oh, sorry, we have kingdoms that don't want to surrender. Well, if that's the case, why did you tell our R5 twice that you were speaking for all of the kingdoms in your camp? It was a little suspicious, right? In scouting a lot of the players in Earth Camp, there are a couple that have resources yet, but most of the players we scouted were getting very, very low on resources. So I don't know how long they can sustain a whole, excuse me, I got the hiccups, a whole bunch of fighting. So we'll see. Either way, it'll be fun. Got some forts to punch through and keep burning, and that's always a good time. Sarcasm. But we'll see where it goes. Jiminy Crickets, we got 60 watching and only 38 likes? What the hell's going on, y'all? Come on, swarm that like button. You know you can do better. Let's get to at least 50 here by the end of the stream. Got at least a half hour to an hour left in the stream. If y'all don't start smashing the like button, though, maybe we'll just cut it off at reset, right? Doesn't that defense behind the mountains look unfair? Nah. We've seen it all before, Roberts. We're okay. We are okay. You know, worst case scenario, we don't break through their fort wall and we go into Kingsland and they go into Kingsland. Can't build forts in Kingsland, can ya? I mean, the way we're set up, should we lose that pass, we're set up to triple rally it. I think they only have 2 forts that are touching the pass, so we'll see. Hey, what's up, Pisto? Good to see you. How are things in Sweden? I mean, I'm still ready to rock. I got plenty of resources in the bag here. I got plenty of resources in my city. We still got a ton of speed ups to use. I'm good to go. $987 keys to open when they drop the Greek civilization next week. That's the most I've ever saved. I know. I'm just rolling in the gems. Come on, Apple. I mean, you know what the deal is, right? This is why I have no gems. Sold out. This, my friend, is why I have no gems at the moment. But hey, we're what? Past 7 is the 13th, right? So the 13th is over a week away. I already have 7 marches. See? Reinforce. See, 7 marches already. And my tech is damn near done. We got to take this to 10 and this to 10. Then special medicines 1 to 10. 2 to 10. Get improved morale up to 10. And then surprise strike. That's all we got left, my friend. That's all we got left, my friend. I'm ready to rock. I am ready to rock. VIP shop happened. Esmeralda happened. And did I even come to the right KvK here? Yeah. We're just in the wrong area. No, this is not the right KvK. Okay, it is the right KvK. What the hell's going on, Limbo? Get your shit together. Oh, I don't have AP. I do not have AP. Right, where the hell is AP even? Yeah, that's all I got. No, I'm sorry, it was Egg Event. It wasn't Esmeralda this time, it was Egg Event. Or was it Esmeralda? I don't remember. But whatever it was, I got robbed blind. I got 110 spot for the piece of equipment I was going for. And maybe another 5 pieces of equipment after that. Or 5 pieces, of equipment after that, 5 fragments. So it was awful. It was awful. But I'm not worried. Sometime this week, though, before that past 7 opens, I will be going through MF's account again. So stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed. Hit that bell notification icon to know when I go live or publish content. We will be going through MF's account before past 7 opens. Just woke up. No, I streamed earlier today for like 3.5 hours. We watched this KvK, for a little bit earlier. Then I took a break, took a nap, watched some Lethal Weapon 2. It was on TV. Made some dinner. And then we fired up another stream about 70 minutes ago, give or take. Yeah, no 8-hour streams here. The little blue pills I take are from Mexico. They don't let me last 8 hours. You know, they're cheaper than the brand name ones from the pharmacy. I'm joking, people. I'm joking. Let's go back to this side. This was getting interesting over here with these flags. 75 pushing these flags. There's a rally. Clip it. Well, I just made you a mod, Light Angel. You're always here. You're always here. You're engaged in chat, and I do appreciate that. So, congratulations. With great power comes great responsibility. You can help me keep the riffraff in line. Not that anybody ever really gets out of hand in my YouTube chat. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm a moderator on probably half a dozen different people's YouTube channels, and it's very rare that you have to do anything. You know, especially when you've got subscribers only enabled for chat, because the porno bots kind of stay out. No more gaming. My highest power ever is 192. So this KvK, I hit that highest ever power. 192 dropped down to 135 with the fighting in the first zone, about 6.3 million deads. And then I trained back up to 150 so I could get the Zenith skin. That flag burn, we won't blow your eardrums out this time. So 75 putting in the work over here. I think they realize that if they can get... Oops, wrong map. I forgot to switch maps back. I think they realize if they can get 1235 and 1641 out of this zone, then it will be a 2 versus 2 in Kingsland. And as hard as 77 and 1606 been fighting, you know, down here against 1647 and now up here against 1875, that might just give them the edge that they need if they can keep 1235 and 1641 and now 1002 out. That's crazy. I need to hit the lotto so I can have some power like that. Oh, you like the confetti and the applause better than the explosion and the big boom, Fearless? So I try and warn before I hit that explosion now, because I guess Mad Mania had his earbuds in and he was watching me from his phone while he was working, and he's an electrician. He was up on a ladder, and he said he damn near fell off the ladder when that explosion went off. So I try and prepare people for it, but sometimes I forget. I believe that's what he does for a living, yes. I nearly killed someone. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, was it a step ladder? Was it a 20-foot ladder? Was it a, 8-foot ladder? I don't know the specifications, but he said he damn near fell off the ladder. So yeah, there are a lot of 875 cities that are gone from this zone. So I think they are, I mean, there's still some over here, big ball here. But I think they are realizing, okay, this zone is fairly, for lack of a better term, this zone is lost. Just a matter of time here. Let's focus over here where our allies can help us, so that us and our allies can get into Kingsland. So they, I mean, as much territory as they've had burning over on this side, they still have a very good chance to win this KvK. Yeah, well, touch base with Matt, and I think you might enjoy those electrician jokes. Alright, we're going to leave you on this screen for just a minute. I got to drain the main vein, so I shall be right back. Don't go anywhere. And of course, the action moved off the screen in the 2 minutes I was gone. Oh, the Lohars, they're the Lohars. Must be their downtime. They just do not have field presence here. Anyone off territory? We got one guy. Flying Dutchman, 62 million power. That is swarmable. Yeah, looks like 875 has refocused over in this zone. Or they just recognize that, hey, it's their downtime. We got to push over here, make as much progress as we can over here. Do just enough to try and defend or try and delay on this side. But most of these flags that we've seen on this side are pretty much being a free burn. We'll see here if he just taps the flag and then we'll know. Yep. KvK is far from over, right? But it looks like at this point it's going to be 1606 and 2377 coming in from the left side, 875 and 647 coming in from the right side, which will be very interesting, especially with this river in the middle. Oh, that 60 some odd million guy, or 67 million guy, he poured it away. Locked on these nuts. Bubbled. What the hell's that a picture of? Is that a walnut? Nice looking cat though. I think it's a cat. Don't understand why they're repairing flags without people. Hey, maybe they have gems and alliance credits to burn. You know, God only knows. Let the cheeseburgering begin, right? Yeah, from the beginning, I agree. I think they should have focused on one side. It was very aggressive to go both sides. think 1235 and 1641 are a little bit what are you, weaker from fighting down in this area against 647 for a long period of time. Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see some of the memes on Facebook after day one of fighting. Yeah, if this EV territory all goes gray here, I mean, they can rebuild this fort in this zone somewhere, I'm sure, but it'll take a while for 875 to get anywhere into this territory here. Same with 647. So my guess is if this territory goes gray, they just drop a fort in here somewhere. Start building up a fort wall here and make them work for it. Meantime, 647 is coming in from the bottom. And who knows what 1002 is going to do? Who the hell knows? It's hard to tell too who's who when all this territory is orange. $49 watchers, 43 likes. You guys think watching is free? Pick one. Yeah, it is free. It is free. I have all of the ads. I don't know if ads pop up while you guys are watching or not, but if they do, you should be able to skip those rather easily. I don't get as much ad revenue when I allow skippable ads, but hey, it is what it is. I know from being a non-YouTube Prime member and watching many people's streams that got annoying as hell, not being able to skip through ads, so that's why I enable skippable ads during my streams. Instantly likes go up, did they? They're at 49. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Prospect. What's up? What's up? Not much here. I think things are kind of dying down on this left side. Got a couple balls here. Okay, that sounded bad. Got a couple balls here. Getting ready to let off some fireworks. Hey, be careful, don't blow off your fingers. We did a lot of stupid crap when I was a kid, right? I grew up in a cul-de-sac, and you know, we would draw a line down the middle of the cul-de-sac with chalk, and you know, we'd all get Roman candles and bottle rockets and line up on each side and just shoot them off at each other on the 4th of July. Now that I think back, it probably wasn't the smartest of things to do, but it was hella fun. Pretty much all fireworks here in city limits are considered illegal. The police generally look the other way unless somebody calls and complains. But I live on a corner. Across one street is a schoolyard, a baseball diamond. Across another street is a city park. So we will get people that drive here, you know, that come from they don't want to light fireworks off in their backyard or whatever, fine. But they'll drive here to light fireworks off in the park or in the schoolyard. So we generally get a pretty good show every 4th of July. It's been really dry here though. I mean, we haven't had rain for about a week and a half. The grass is turning brown. So I'm kind of interested to see what happens this year. We used to drive around shooting Roman candles from the car. Yep, same thing here, right? Play tag with Roman candles on the 4th of July. Car tag with Roman candles on the 4th of July. Been there, done that. And welcome, Police State. First time I've seen you in chat. Good to see you. I remember M60s, M80s, you hold them to the last possible second and then you just throw them. Yeah, I am very surprised I escaped youth with all of my fingers and all of my toes and my eyesight. Never being arrested. Very surprised. There was a warrant out for my arrest once, but that was for an unpaid ticket. We got that cleared up rather quickly. No felonies, nothing crazy like that. Lost my license twice for speeding, but that's what happens when you buy a sports car when you're 18 years old. About 6 months after I turned 18, I bought a 1985 Mazda RX-7. By today's standards, you know, 0 to 60 in 6.5, 6.7 seconds. That's not all that fast, right? But man, that little rotary engine and as low to the ground as that car was, that cornered like it was on rails. I had so much fun in that car, and the girls liked it too. You know, that's never a bad thing. Sounds like you Americans be heck yeah. Heck yeah. I fell asleep last night. I didn't hear anyone lighting off fireworks last night. I'm sure there was. I just didn't hear it. Here comes 77 to help out. Watch your targets. Are they even repairing these flags anymore? I think they're just giving up on this zone, to be honest with you. You know, if they were serious about holding this zone, they'd be trying to take down these building flags. So what? Yeah, I mean less than 24 hours. Hey, it must be reset because we're getting renewals popping up as memberships. Less than 24 hours. It looks like 77 and 606 have a firm grasp on this side. This side is still anyone's game, but 1235 and 1641 gotta get off their asses. All right, have a good night, Fearless. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by and saying hello. So I am going to do the same. I'm going to switch over to my farm quick so we can get a conquer as well here. Just a moment, please. We'll probably do some things in our own kingdom. So we'll pop that map off, pop that map on. Okay, back to the main account. See how much research we can get done tonight. Oops, let's do this first, right? Claim these. This. This. We're getting there. We're getting there. 3, 4, 5, 30, 45, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, those are done. Let's go back, make sure the rest of these are done. Good. Good. Special medicines. Wow, that sucked up a lot. All right, we'll hold there then. Free spin, half price spin. Hey, we'll take it. This was Shadow Legion, right? The 13th. Pass 7 opens on the 13th. Pass 8 opens on the 16th. Oh, wrong. Wow, only one cutscene today. Yeah, there's what, 3 days? 3 days in between pass 7, pass 8. Not a lot. Is there some? Well, King of the Nile changed since I last played it, so they made some changes to King of the Nile. It's not a bad map, but when we played it, the enemy didn't fight us. You know, so I think it gives too. It used to anyway when I played it. It gave way too much opportunity for. Oh, infantry health, we'll take it. Gave way too much opportunity for an enemy team to just kind of hunker down and do the bare minimum and get as many rewards as they can and you know, go back into their starting zone. But I mean, you could say the same about any map. It's just the quality of the opponents you get. It depends. How many dispatches do you need to complete at the State Forum to open a dispatch commendation? It's 15, right? Yep. Which is an economic building. The Blacksmith? The Alliance Center. For gathering 1 gem. Who is the wife of Hades? Egypt's economy, agriculture. Cannot buff their cavalry. That France? Oh man, is that Beijing or Sydney? I always get this one wrong. I think it's 1192, but I always think that. Damn it! Okay, not so good today on Peerless Scholar, but hey. Let's see what we got in the newspaper. Food gathering. Oh boy. Oh boy. Where is Baba? Baba's in 2489. Unless he migrated in the last week or two. So I think Dirty Dan Gaming, his kingdom is in a King of the Nile. He recently kind of did a map overview of the new King of the Nile map, so that might be something that you go check out if you're interested. Just getting our daily stuff here all done. Yeah, I don't see him leaving 2489. I mean, especially if they win another Osiris League. You know, that's one of the things that he has not gotten, right? Is an Osiris League. Unless he was on the team last year that won it. I don't know if they made it to that kingdom before the finals and were able to change things around or not. I do not know how they would drop Imperium. Probably everybody go inactive for 30 days so their cities disappear off the map. Good question. Good question. That's what 1034 did, I am told. All of their whales went inactive for 30 days, and after 30 days, your city disappears off the map and does not count towards matchmaking. Brock is done. Give me my 12 goldies. In the KvK we were watching? I don't think so. In the KvK we're playing in, there's somebody named Baba, but I guarantee you it's not Baba. Alright, what bastions do we have yet? I know there is a quest, chronicle thing to do legendary bastions, but I really just want to get Kusunoki done. After we get him done, then we can do our legendaries. And okay, I'll do animal bones. Unlock. Yay. What do we got here? Constantine. Yeah, I mean, I think 2049 has got a little bit of cleanup to do. You know, one of the requirements being in that kingdom, as I understand it anyway, is you purchase Mountain Warfare Bundle. You max your Crystal Tech. So I think there are some players in that kingdom that didn't purchase Mountain Warfare and are going to be asked to leave the kingdom or drop their power and go to a smaller alliance there instead of one of the main alliances so that they can get some people people in the door. But we'll see. I mean, against 1960, that kingdom did quite well, I thought. You know, a lot of people say, "Oh, it was a friendly KvK. You can't count the KvK." Yeah, just because they're on speaking terms and they're not talking shit to each other in Lost Kingdom chat doesn't mean they're not going to try their hardest. You know, I think both of those kingdoms have way too much pride to give anything less than 100%. Just getting our daily stuff done here, y'all. So the reason for this marker is this person, they joined. This is a KvK where you can join other alliances in other kingdoms, right? So they joined our alliance to do some Bastion quests, and then they went offline. You know, so they got pissed off that we kicked them from the alliance after they were offline for 7 hours. You know, it's like we've said time and time again, if you need to do Bastion quests and you need to join us, absolutely, positively not a problem. Just don't sit in our alliance the entire time. You know, do your Bastion quests and go back to your main kingdom. So they got pissed off because we kicked them after 7 hours being AFK. So that's the story behind that marker. That's done. Next one, troop flag. I don't think it matters if I drop it here or drop it up here. It's still the same territory, right? We're just trying to build a little bit more territory closer to the gate there, but yeah, I think 2049 is definitely one of the top kingdoms in this game, and they're only going to get better. I mean, I see 1960, 1365, 1093 as the top three right now. You know, I don't know anyone that would dispute that, but you know, which is why I want to see two of those kingdoms, at least in a new KvK, face off against each other. I don't know that you can get all three of them in the same KvK map, and if you do, I mean, who's going to be allies? You know, that 1960 1093 KvK kind of showed that you put those two together, it's pretty much unstoppable. But you could say the same, you know, you put 1365 and 1093 together, and that would pretty much be unstoppable. So it'll be interesting to see what those kingdoms do. And I don't know, because of the size of the kingdoms, I think 365 and 1093 are going to be facing off against each other time and time again until Lilith does their whole changeover where they potentially limit the number of participants you can take into a KvK map. Really? Is only one person joining my rally? No, I do not think 89 is stronger than 60. No, sir. And that was proven this last KvK where they faced off against each other. Might have to cancel this rally. We need what? We did 3, we need 7 more barbs. I think the goal of 2489 is to become a kingdom like 1960. Right? How many people though spend that kind of money in the game every KvK? 1960 is unique in that aspect. Much as you can dream and try and build a kingdom with 300 players who are going to buy Mountain Warfare every time it pops up, it's hard to find those 300 pro players and recruit those 300 players to a kingdom where there's only a handful of players that are going to be getting the top spots in MGE, that are going to be getting the Autric rewards every KvK. I think that's the challenge you face in trying to build a kingdom like that. 2605 is trying to do a similar thing, right? In building that kingdom with 2 rather larger alliances. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Let me chain, don't die. Don't die. Come on, Hera, get that skill off. Get that skill off. Don't go anywhere, don't leave me. Oh, just barely got it. Just barely got it. I like to think 1029 is built in the similar fashion that 1960 is. Now we don't have our 30 active players are not all high spenders. Cat spends a decent amount. Resurgence spends a decent amount. Obviously, I'm spending on Crystal Tech every KvK, as is MF and Stitch, and Mavic, not so much anymore. We've got a fair number of players that grind, that are not afraid to swarm flags. That's what we do similar to 1960. We've got maybe 6 to 8 players that will max Crystal Tech every KvK. For a D Kingdom or C Kingdom, I think that's fairly good. But I think we play a lot like 1960, where we just don't give a fuck. We don't care if our troops die. We go all in. That's how we have fun. We'd rather have a small group of hardcore fighters that are friends than a big group of people who only show up for a couple hours at a time. Come on. Come on. Let's get these two. Thank you. I know you'd be proud of me, Only Farmer. Check this report out, right? This was from earlier today. This was my best barb chain, this KvK. Yeah, 2377 was, they were putting some work in when we were watching that KvK. They were putting some solid work in. Now most of the day when we were watching, they weren't bordering the 1875 territory, but they were definitely there fighting. Come back, yeah, you can come back. No, stop, don't go away. Come on, I'm right here. Come and get me. Come and get me. You know you want to. Alright, well this guy's not going to come back up, so we're going to head up here. Oh, now you move. Yeah, I love chaining with Hera because it's the capabilities of Hera against the swarm is much better than YSG. I mean, I don't even have to think about it. I can just plow into these 5-6 barbs at a time and just go for it. Are there any rallies I can join? What are your commanders? Nevsky, YSG. I'm very hesitant to join that rally. Okay, alright, I need a barb fort though for the daily, it's gonna be interesting. Kinda scared, but kinda interested at the same time. As much AP as it costs to join a fort rally, I don't know about that Nevsky YSG deal. That was my rally that I canceled. I sent him a shitload of troops so that if that Nevsky YSG fails, that's the last time I join somebody else's rally. Alright, we got our 14 kills there. Nice. 14 barb chain. When does this end? Yeah, that's a good one. It says 15, but we know one ran away. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, those are newer players at 1 billion power, but last KvK when they were in 2388, I don't think they did. I mean, they fought, right? But I don't know that they fought as much as I would expect to see from a 1 billion power player. But that's just me. All right, I'm kind of scared here. Let's watch this Nevsky YSG rally. Silk Road coming up here soon. We want to definitely get that done before. Probably do that Saturday. All right, let's go watch this. I might need to close my eyes here. Okay, it's gonna win, but it always scares me to join somebody's rally who's got a rally capacity of 2,060,000. And to send close to 400,000 T5s there, too. That's going to be a little hospital bill, but what's this one? Oh, okay. Thanks, Resurgence. Ugh. If I didn't need that fort to get the daily crystal fort done. Oh man. Come on, come on, come on. Hey Titch, good to see you. They had opportunities. I saw. Here's my issue, okay? And I don't know them personally. I'm sure they're nice guys. But they were on the front lines last KvK bubbled. Bubbled. Why are you bubbling at 1 billion power? You know, sure, they may have got dropped 200 million power last KvK, but I mean, Justin dropping 80 million power. You know, MF has dropped 120 million power in the first zone of fighting in a C kingdom. And he's not a billion power. You know, so it just, you know, and then I guess they stole MGE when they left 254. They stole MGE when they left 2388. So it just kind of leaves a bad taste in my mouth. So, I mean, time will tell. Time will tell, but, you know, there are some players who hit that billion mark and they don't want to drop below it. And I get that. It's a feeling of prestige, you know, but at the same time, if you're at a billion power, there are certain things that the community expects out of you. that if you don't do, you're gonna get shit for it. All right, so that was not the best rally in the world to join, but hey, it is what it is, right? 11,000 severely wounded. I did 33% of the damage alone from my troops. But we just have 2 bastions to do, and then that's done for the day. Can we reset it yet? Again, I'm sure those two players are very nice people. I know they were in a kingdom with Beast. Beast had them on I went through their accounts with them on one of his streams, so. AP rune would be nice before we go to bed. Oh, shit. We have 43 minutes before this chronicle ends, so I should probably wait to do my legendary commander quests. Hello. That'll be nice. We can add the fifth kingdom to the coalition, then we can have all the main alliances in the same coalition for once. 44th in honor. I don't really care about honor. Still 6th in the alliance. Coalition is 2nd. Camp is 3rd. Occupation points were 1st. Alliance power, we are now 14th. Alliance kills, though, we're 1st. Achievement points. Goddamn, MF 7,135. It's crazy. I mean, that's 630 more than me. Crazy. But there's one thing MF doesn't have. That is this right here, the cow emoji. Really? You're chaining guardians, dude? So 7% AP, that's better than nothing. Hey, look at that. Nice. Nice, we'll take it. We'll take it. Yesterday, everything that popped up was training, which is nice. You get those bastions done, but at the same time, I really did not want to use all those speed ups I used yesterday on training. Level 52, it's rather close. We'll do one more check in here that KvK before we head out for the night. Just get these barbs done, and if we can do more bastions, we will. Screw the Chronicle Award. I just want to get them done so I don't have to do them tomorrow while I'm working. Alright, and it wants ebony now. We're not doing that. Let's check in on those KvKs. Yeah, we can look at that one as well. So we will first look at the 1875 KvK. I don't think much would have changed in the last 10 minutes or so. Looks like everything pink is touching is still burning. Oh, that went out. That's still burning though. Forts are still burning. I imagine we wake up tomorrow though and this purple territory is disconnected. Although they're repairing that flag there now. Oh, and they burned the 875 flag here. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's look at the other KvK you mentioned. 1903. I have no idea who all the allies are here. Looks like blue's kind of trapped over on this side here. For now. Yeah, it's hard to comment on this one. I don't know who the allies are. In any case, we'll check here. I don't see any fighting. The flags are free burning? And what the hell? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Interesting to say the least. It looks like Plato Gaming is live, so we are going to call it a night. We're going to send you over to Plato when you get there. Of course, do the hashtag Lambo Raid. Wish Plato the best. If you're not subscribed to his channel, do so when you get there. Smash that like button for him as well. Thank you all for being here and hanging out with me twice today. Appreciate you all. And we'll see what we can do about firing up the stream tomorrow. Depends how work goes, how many emails I get, how long I'm working, and what my mental capacity is at the end of the workday. Thank you guys, and we'll see you next time.